ओम शरपुरजी महादेव की जय। देवादिदेव देवेश्वर महादेव की जय। श्री नारायण भगवान की जय। हिंदू धर्म सम्राट परमहंस स्वामी श्री माधवानंदपुरजी सतकृति भगवान की जय। विश्वगुरु महामंडलेश्वर परमहंस स्वामी श्री महेश्वरानंदपुरजी योगिराज की जय। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। मन्नाथ श्रीजगन्नाथ मद्गुरु श्रीजगद्गुरु ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। Hari Om, dear all my brothers and sisters. As our beloved Dada Guruji, His Holiness Hindu Dharam Samrat Paramahansa Swami Sri Madhavanand Satguru Bhagwan, who we all better know as Holy Guruji, he used to say that there are 4 types of kripas. The first one is Dev Kripa or Devta Kripa, which basically means that by the grace of the Devs, of the Devi Devtas, of the deities, of all the god and goddesses, we humans got the birth in this samsara, in this world. And this is basically the first step towards attaining self-realization. He's giving us the chance to, as being in the human body, to go towards moksha. The second kripa is Shastra Kripa. Shastra Kripa means the grace or the kripa of the holy scriptures, that we humans can read the holy scriptures, the holy books, and get knowledge, and that's the second step towards attaining moksha. The third kripa, as Holy Guruji said, was Guru Kripa. As I always say, as our beloved Gurudev, he always teaches us that Guru Kripa hi kevalam shishya ki ananda mangalam, which means nothing in this world is possible without Gurudev's Kripa. And when we have Gurudev's Kripa, then for us all doors are open and everything is going to be the best. And the fourth Kripa is Khud ki Kripa, self Kripa. That means that even though it doesn't matter how much blessings our Gurudev gives us, without our own effort, without us making trying to go towards Gurudev, or without us trying or making any moves that we want to go to his satsangs or get his knowledge or get the kripa of Gurudev, it's not going to be possible. Guru can't push us. Guru can guide us. Guru is the person who shows us the right path, but it is us who have to make the choice what we want to do in our lives. If we want to go towards the Guru and attain self-realization and attain moksha, we have to make the effort and go towards him and go selflessly without any expectations, and just go to his lotus feet and make pranam and say, Gurudev, I'm here for you and I am in your seva. Seva dharma is the biggest dharma in the whole world. As Hanumanji was the biggest bhakta, as we all know, and he gave his whole life to Lord Rama on his seva. He did everything what Lord Rama said. Guru Vakya Avicharaniya. So if Gurudev tells you to do something, you don't doubt him. You just go for it and do whatever he says, because he knows what is the best for us. I'd like to share one beautiful story from Holy Guruji's book, Anand Modi, about Guru Kripa. In India, we have a lot of holy pilgrimages where people go, and out of those we have 4 pilgrimages which are where we have our Kumbh Melas every 12 years, and every 6 years we have other Kumbh Mela. That's Haridwar, Prayagraj, Ujjain and Nasik. So it's said in our Hindu scriptures, in our Hindu Dharma, Satya Sanatana Dharma, that once in your lifetime every person should go and dip in the holy Ganges. When you take a holy dip in the Ganges, it's said that all your sins, all the bad karmas which you have done are going to disappear. All the bad karmas which you have done, all the sins are going to get dissolved and you will become pure. So once upon a time, in one village, there were two Brahmins, two Pandits, and those Pandits, they went to go and have the holy dip in the Ganga. But as we all know, in the olden times, we didn't have these advantages which we have now, as planes, cars, and all these things that would bring us quicker to our destination. So those two Brahmins went by walking. They had to walk a long way to reach their destination, to reach and to go and have the holy dip in the Ganges. So on the journey, they started the journey, and then when they walked a while, they met one Bhakta there on the way. And that Bhakta said, "Pranam Panditji, where are you going?" And the Pandits, they said that we are going to have a holy dip in the Ganges, and we are going to purify all our sins. The Bhakta said, "Would you like to have darshan of the Ganga Mata?" They said, "That would be the best. What else could we wish in our life? That holy Mata Ganga herself gives us darshan in her own form." Then the Bhakta said, "Okay, Panditji, but you will have to do what I say. And if you do what I say, you will surely have darshan of Ganga Mata." The Pandits were like, "As you say, we will do whatever you say. We will follow your instructions if really we can have the darshan of holy Ganga Mata." Then the Bhakta said, "Okay, so on your journey, on your trip, doesn't matter if you need to fast. If you need to fast, you fast. But only eat at those people's houses or at those ashrams where those family or someone in that family had already done Ganga Snan. Wherever you go, whichever village you go, whichever place, whichever house you go, you ask them, have you done Ganga Snan? If they say yes, then only you eat or sleep at that place or eat any food from that place. Otherwise, do not eat anything." Pandit said, "Yes, we will surely do that." Then slowly the journey started, and it took them approximately 2.5 months, I would say. And wherever they stopped, they didn't eat food at those places who didn't have Ganga Snan. They only ate food or consumed food at those places where the families or someone in that family had done Ganga Snan. So eventually, when they were approximately 5-10 miles away from their destination, where they wanted to have the holy dip of the Ganga, there was one beautiful ashram, and it was already evening time. It was the sun was setting at that time. So then they decided amongst each other that it's already getting late and it's getting dark, and we will stay in this ashram. It's a beautiful ashram. It's a few miles away from Ganga. So in the morning, in the early morning, we will ask the Maharaji there. We will ask him where the Gangaji is, and then we will go and have the holy dip. When they came to the ashram, as we all know, all the saints must have done Ganga Snan. So they thought to each other. They said, like, it would be very disrespectful to ask this Guruji, to ask this Maharaj if he has done Ganga Snan or not. He lives very near to Gangaji, so obviously he has done Ganga Snan once in his life. So they went there, they made pranam to that Guruji, and they said, "We came to stay overnight here, and could we please stay?" And Guruji said, yes, please stay. And he offered them a space to live, and he gave them food to eat, and they ate food. And then while they were making pranam and going towards their rooms, they asked Guruji, "Gurudev, we came all the way from this place, and we came to have the dip in the holy Ganges. So could you please tell us the directions towards the Gangaji? As in the morning we are going to go for Ganga Snan." So then Guruji said, "I don't know, I never went for Ganga Snan. I never saw the Ganga myself. So I'm sorry, I can't tell you." And that sentence which that Gurudev, that master said, completely shattered those Pandits. They were thinking, this whole journey we were listening to that Bhakta. We didn't eat at any place where that person hadn't done Ganga Snan. But here, at our last day before the Ganga Snan, we ate at some place where Maharaj hasn't seen Ganga or hasn't had a holy dip in Ganga. And they were very saddened. And they sat outside their kutia, outside their room where they were going to stay. And they were completely sad and depressed. And they were thinking about everything, what they have done. They couldn't sleep. They were distressed. So, approximately at 1:30 in the night, they saw 3 black cows outside the ashram. And they saw that those cows bowed down towards that ashram, and the cows came inside the ashram. And as soon as those cows came in the ashram, the form of that cows changed. From being a black cow, they became a beautiful black lady, a form of a devi. And seeing that, the Brahmins were more shocked. They were like, the Pandits were thinking, what's going on? Does this Maharaji do some black magic or something? Something is not right here, because these black cows converted into devis, into black forms of women. So they were shocked. And then those 3 ladies, one went and picked up the broom, started cleaning the ashram, mopping the ashram, sweeping everything. The second one went to the kitchen, cleaned up all the dishes, made the kitchen nice. The third one took the water pots and went and filled water. And when they were done with cleaning up everything and making everything tidy, all 3 of them went and bowed down to Gurudev's, in front of Gurudev's room. And they touched the sand of the lotus feet of that Gurudev and put it on their heads. And they got blessed. And those 3 women who were in a black form, they converted into beautiful white forms, their original forms of Devis. And those Brahmins went and made pranam to those Devis, and they said, "Oh Devis, we are very surprised, or we are very shocked, and we would really like to know who you are, if you don't mind telling us." Then one of those Devis said, "There's nothing to be worried about, there's nothing to be scared about. I am Ganga, this is my sisters Yamuna and Saraswati." And just hearing that, the Brahmins, the Pandits, were so amazed, and they tears came out of their eyes, and they made pranam to Ganga Mata and said, "Oh Ganga Mata, we are so blessed to have your darshan today. But how is it so that you came here to this Maharaj's ashram and cleaned everything and your form changed?" Then Ganga Mata said, "We are, us 3 sisters, so many thousands of people come every single day to have a dip in us. And everyone releases their bad karmas, their sins. And that made our form dirty, and that made us black. And when we come to Gurudev and touch his lotus feet, or touch even the dust of his lotus feet, and do seva for him, that purifies us. And that's why we became this form." And they were so blessed to hear that. And then slowly they saw, as the morning Brahma Muhurta came. Brahma Muhurta is from 4 to sunrise, from 4 a.m. So slowly as Brahma Muhurta was coming, they saw that Lord Brahma, in Hinduism we have mainly 3 gods, G-O-D, God. So G, generator, which means Brahmaji, O for operator, which means Lord Vishnu, and D for destroyer, which means Lord Shiva. So first, early in the morning, Lord Brahma came on his swan, came and sat in front of Gurudev's room, in front of his kutia, made pranam to Gurudev, and he chanted all 4 Vedas in front of Gurudev's lotus feet. Then Brahmaji left. Then Lord Vishnu himself came on his Garuda, made pranam and touched his lotus feet and made a parikrama around that Gurudev, that master, and then he left. After him, Lord Shiva himself came on the Nandi, sat in front of Gurudev in the Dhyan Mudra, in the Dhyan posture, and did his meditation in front of Gurudev, made pranam. And when he was leaving, then the Pandits made pranam to Lord Shiva, Adi Shakti, Parashakti. He made pranam and he said, "Devadadev Bhagwan Mahadev, you yourself, all 3 Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, all of you came here to this ashram. How come?" we really would like to know who is this great Mahapurush, who is this great saint. Then Lord Shiva said, all of us, we all get our powers because of the blessings of the kripa of our Gurudev. He is the Gurudev for all the god and goddesses. And slowly, Parashakti, Lord Devi Durga, Parvati Ji, Riddhi, Siddhi, everyone, Lord Ganesh, everyone came to Gurudev to touch his lotus feet and to get his blessings. And seeing that, those Brahmins said, we are so blessed that we stayed overnight at Gurudev's place, and they went and touched his lotus feet and said, sorry Gurudev for doubting you, and now we know that if you are the Gurudev for all the god and goddesses, we would like you to bless us and to make our life blessed and successful. That's why it said, Ram Krishna se kaun bade usne bhi guru ki, तीनों लोक के आधीन है उसने भी गुरु की. Even Lord Rama, even Lord Krishna had Gurudev, and they are the gods of all three lokas, but still they went and served and did seva to their Gurudevs. So us mortal human beings, we need a guru to be successful. We need a guru to guide us, to show us the right path in our life. Without guru, nothing in this world is possible. As Sri Tulsidas Ji also once said, Avamohi bha bharose Hanumanta, bin hari kripa mile nahi santa. Even those Gnostics, those people who do not believe in God, who don't believe in spirituality, even those, if those people come and listen to the satsangs of a guru or a great master, or just be in their presence, their life becomes dhanya, their lives become successful. So we always need a guru in our life. And with this, I would like to end my speech today. Wish you a wonderful day or evening. Swasti prajabhyam paripalayantam nyayena margena mahir mahisha go brahmanebhyo shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shalapurji Mahadeva ki jai, Devadidev Deveshwar Mahadeva ki jai, Shrideep Narayan Bhagavan ki jai, Hindu Dharam Samrat Paramahansa Swami Sri Madhavanand Purji Sadgurudev Bhagavan ki jai, Vishwaguru Mahamandaleshwar Paramahansa Swami Sri Maheshwaranand Purji Yogiraj ki jai. Har Namah Parvati Patiye Har Har Mahadeva Shambho.